How to make coconut milk. Before we get started, I wanted to show you what the coconut looks like before it hardens and matures into the grated coconut with the hard brown shell you're used to seeing at most stores, wrapped in orange netting. So this, in Chamorro, we call it manha. The outside of the coconut is very green and the inside has a gel-like meat with a milky, sweet juice. So I call it manha juice. This is really good young coconut, and we use it to make a dessert soup called ahu, or a tortilla called manha tatizas, a pigigi, which is a mixture of this young coconut and tapioca sugar cooked in a banana leaf on the grill. You can make manha pie, so young coconut pie. In the bowl I have mature grated coconut. So most people are familiar with the brown coconut. You crack it open and inside there's a little bit of coconut water that comes out. It's more clear than the juice from the young coconut, and then the white meat. So it's thick. You have to use a coconut grater. On Guam or in Chamorro we call it a kamyo. Basically a little bench with a long blade, 6 inches or more, and at the end of that blade is a circular serrated portion that actually grates the white coconut meat, and this is what it looks like. So I'm lucky this actually came from Guam. My dad did it for me. But of course you can buy coconut in the States in your average grocery store, Walmart, Harris Teeter, but sometimes, a lot of times, it's not good. It's spoiled. So if you want to get one coconut, makes about 2 cups of shredded meat. I would get double the amount of coconuts you need. I found that Whole Foods has the best or more fresh coconuts. I think one time I grated 18 and only 2 were spoiled. So I would go there if you have a Whole Foods nearby. To make coconut milk, you grate your coconut and then you add just enough water to make it wet. My dad calls it, you want just enough water to make it fatsy. So it's not swimming in water, but it's very moist with it. This is 5 cups of coconut I have in here. Switch hands. So just enough for the coconut to absorb the water. And then we'll let this sit for about 5 minutes. We'll just mix it so it's all wet. All right, here we go. So use 2 hands and we'll just squeeze the coconut. I remember growing up, my dad always had his hands in a bowl of coconut, making coconut milk. I wish as a kid I'd paid more attention, but oh wow. Oh gosh. Can't waste that. You don't get a whole lot of coconut milk for all the work you need to do to grate the coconut. However, if you want something tasting really good, this would be the way to go. So I'm going to just continue squeezing this for a little bit, and once I'm done I'm going to let this sit in the milk for another 5 minutes. Come back and squeeze again and strain it through a strainer. It's been a few minutes. I'm going to squeeze a little bit more, and then I'm going to set aside the leftover coconut meat in another bowl, and we'll strain it as well. Okay. I used 2 cups of water. So I measured the water first, so poured out what I needed, and then measured the water that was left in the pitcher. At any rate, this made 1 3/4 cups of coconut milk. And it is so delicious compared to the can. It's sweet, a little sweet, and has a whole lot of flavor.